Here's the tail of the tape for the second series of the day for the Doubi Pro Max Cup. Final round, final series. It will be the legendary 1-2-0 versus the also legendary. It's all legends today. FoCuS. Incredibly excited for this, just as I was Happy vs. Lynn, and Happy vs. Lynn absolutely did not disappoint. Full 7 maps again? Probably. First map, Tidehunters. Let's get into it, everybody. Here's FoCuS in the upper left, playing Orc in the bottom right. 1-2-0. Now, big differences between this series and the Lynn Happy series. Starting with FoCuS. FoCuS probably going to play Farseer Headhunters the entire series. Probably. That's the big difference. We probably won't see Blade out of him. For 1-2-0, maybe some different stuff. We could see Cryptlord at times, even though he's up against Farseer Headhunters. We could see Treadler, could see Lich, but we could also just see pure standard. But for now, he's already playing a little bit different from Happy. Ted Fiends. (1-2-0) has been playing out of his mind this tournament, though. So far, undefeated in series. 6-0. Is he going to make it 7-0? Could be possible. No Peon Scout, but there is an Acolyte Scout, courtesy of the Ted Fiends build order. I want to look at the standard camp to take first with the Farseer, and FoCuS is going to do just that. Acolyte going to pull... Oh, this is actually sick. I love this. This is like classic Turtle Rock play. Very cool. Delays the creeping by easily 10 seconds with this pull. Does mean it's a little bit easier to creep overall for FoCuS, but definitely buys a lot of time. And what is that time for? For 1-2-0 to take the other turtle camp. Love it. Cloak for both players. And the first Fiend now out. But after the tech, so a very fast tech for 1-2-0.
A player's forces are under attack.
And FoCuS with some ambitious creeping. Am I lagging? Oh no. Why am I lagging? That hasn't happened yet. Hopefully that doesn't happen too often. Yeah, that expansion creep. Not gonna work, FoCuS. 1-2-0 just playing very patiently. Not being pressured a ton. FoCuS instead prioritizes creeping himself as opposed to stopping 1-2-0 from creeping. NA computers. Well done. Circlet from the expansion. Couple skeletons for a bit more experience. Why not? Farseer close to level 2. Death Knight did get level 2. And there is the Chain Lightning unlocked. Courtesy of the Wolves and the Headhunters at the expansion of 1-2-0. Chain Lightning used to secure those last couple of creeps. And 1-2-0 definitely not strong enough yet to contest this army, but once he has tier 2, once he has that Dark Ranger, I can only imagine he will be strong enough. Thought that was a surround. No need for that. FoCuS gonna back away. Of course he's eyeing the consumable here at the marketplace, but Happy? No, 1-2-0 is gonna know that. I'm gonna be saying Lynn and Happy a ton after casting 7 games in a row of them. Player's forces are under attack. Ooh. No Chain Lightning, so no Dead Fiend, but forcing defensive coils is always going to be good for FoCuS in this stage of the game. And there's the Dark Ranger. Very, very fast Dark Ranger, as fast as pretty much possible for 1-2-0. Oh, gotta be careful. This actually could be a TP. There's the coil, TP forced. Weird there from FoCuS, but he did force a ton of damage on the Fiends and the Death Knight. Thank you to one Care for the 17 months. It's back to Warcraft High. Hello. Care? Is it Care? And now the consumable goes to 1-2-0. Could be a greater mana. It will be Scroll the Beast. That's alright, actually. Not a lot of Dispel in this matchup on the side of the Orc. Just pure damage. So that will be strong for 1-2-0 if he wants to use it.
A player's forces are under attack.
FoCuS going for the red camp very early on. Yeah, he just loves creeping this guy. He just loves it. Storm Chieftain, of course, tier 3 for both players on the way. First Raider gonna be following that ensnare. Oh, heal wards! What a great item for FoCuS. 1-2-0, great upgrades in terms of levels as he reaches level 2 in the Dark Ranger and almost level 3 in the Death Knight. 3 experience off. Speaking of 3s, there is level 3 on the FoCuS. I do like you can pull that camp from here. It's a cool little thing, those rocks there, giving you vision. CORSAIR starts the harass game again. Gets one creep. Thorn Chieftain actually getting the turtle as well. So that's all the FoCuS trying to do right now is buy just enough time for this TC to squeak out this turtle camp. And the heal wards are going to help with that. 1-2-0 would love to get in and kill that heal ward if he can. Hasn't yet. There he does it. TC almost level 3. Black Citadel almost finishing. Oh, tier 3 is done. Where's Berserker form? Just now started. One Headhunter falls there to a coil. FoCuS snagging the next consumable. Heal ward gonna be killed by the Dark Ranger. A little bit annoying. Coil, is it here? No. Not in time. Potion of Vulnerability goes to the FoCuS. Another Headhunter falls, though. I would say these are worthwhile trades for FoCuS, though, for how many camps he's got. All 3 of these big bottom camps he got. So 2 Headhunters for that. Not the end of the world, is it? Shadowhunter on the way. Berserker form done. Kodo will probably follow. Yeah, Kodo is already out. And, of course, for 1-2-0, Lich and Orb. And Destroyer form. And Burrow. Going to be coming up soon. Stomp to secure the last hit. Talisman of Evasion. 3 on the Dark Ranger. Both players reaching their peak potential of strength. But still both have a little bit of creeping to do, it seems. Don't know if it'd be wise for 1-2-0 to fight right now. Pre-orb. Nice silence, no push and vulnerability to break that. The Shadowhunter is going to be out, though, and that means Hex. But here's the Lich with Orb. One Fiend already fell, however. And there is a greater heal on that Torn Chief. I'm going to be using that right away. There's the Hex. And this is pure hero focus. The Stomp comes in. Is there a Chain Lightning? Oh, but the Town Portal is there. Very close. The Raider will fall. One more Fiend. Almost falls, but not quite. And now FoCuS will go back to creeping. Last heal ward used extremely efficiently. Time to try TV. Thank you for the Prime. 14 months. Says super excited for the Warcraft 3 Reforged news in June. For the back to Warcraft Horde. Absolutely, yeah. That's pretty poggers news. That we're at least going to get something out of him. Rune Bracers. gonna mean that Chain Lightning gets less out of the Death Knight, which is not bad. And for FoCuS, it's the same item, which is much better for him, of course. Potion of Invisibility, Clarity, Invuln Pop passed over to the TC. This is going to be a strong fight if FoCuS is able to get one.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay, on his way to level 4. I wonder if 120 is more of a Death Pack player than Happy. It might be wise, especially with the lack of Town Portal. TC is scouting. And now FoCuS has the fight he wants if he's willing to take it. 55 versus 55. 1-0 versus 0-0. 2-0 on the way for FoCuS. And Shadowhunter quite close to level 3, but only a couple of camps left on the map. One of those being the big red dodges the ensnare with Burrow. Nicely done. That stomp is huge, though. And Chain Lightning, one fiend, almost falls. The coil is well timed. The statue comes in from the wrong side of the fight. It will immediately go down. TC has to be careful. Doesn't want to just use that potion of vulnerability for no reason. And the reposition from FoCuS. Both players want the bigger concave. The Raider finds another statue. Coil Nova finds another Raider, though. Both able to get pickoffs in these sort of stalemate-y fights, but now the tools are starting to fall. This looks like a good fight for FoCuS all around. Destroyer cut out of position, takes a coil, but is just going to die regardless. +2, going to be kicking in 5 seconds. It looks to be a good game 1 for FoCuS. Certainly going to win this fight. He can follow it up with a tiny Great Hall, and he can also creep the red camp if he wins. Push invulnerability, one fiend that goes down before the coil lands. Insane amount of damage from these headhunters. Next stomp will be a big one. This is just looking like 1-0 for FoCuS. Unless the heroes, both of them getting quite low, but they both actually live. Fiend gets burrowed, but dust is there. 1-2-0 completely out of mana right now. Level 3 on the Shadowhunter means level 2 heal wave. And Ensnare now on the DK. Is he really just going for the Death Knight? Don't know if that's going to happen. Statues keep rallying in from the wrong side. The last one is down here, almost dead. And 1-2-0's heroes getting a lot of value. In these super extended fights, the undead tends to be favored, but it seemed like 1-2-0 was the one to run out of mana first. Oh, our cat joins us for the 3rd time in this cast. Hello, kitty. Hello, kitty, my old friend. She's come to sit with me again. Red camp, still being eyed by both players. Another potion of invisibility for FoCuS, by the way. I like that he's using those so actively. Is going to be able to get this Granite Golem if it doesn't run back really annoyingly. Okay, he does get it. And gets... I can't see. Medallion of Courage. That's quite nice, but the positioning is not nice at all. Stomp lands on a Fiend. Look how fast the Fiend dies if it's out of position. Silence will be broken, I'm sure. Oh, hero focus. Yep. Focus all the way on the DK. 1-2-0 has to be ready for the Devour on the Hex. Coil not dodge, so not the best potion of vulnerability there. Statue dies in the back, though. Fiend getting focused in the back. Destroyer out of position. Ensnared. One Raider dies, but now another statue out of position. Fiend getting low. And TC's back at the shop healing right now. Hex on the DK, and the Fiend dies to the Wolf. Almost level 5, level 4. These hero levels are insane. I mean, 120 has similar, but he's just got no units to back it up. We're getting to tiny territory. He's got the gold for it. He is quite a bit ahead. He could just do it. Just do it. Three on the Lich. Quite a big upgrade for 120. Last camp on the map, other than this green. And the Farseer gets level 5. Shadow gets 4. Come on, tiny it up. It's tiny time. +3 attack also on the way. And here go the Invis Wolves. Into a unblocked base, is it? Yep, they can't get back there. This is going to be very annoying for 120. He's probably going to have to leave a destroyer at home. And also going to have to block that off.
A town is under siege.
Oh, the Wolves. So far, 120 has done a good job not losing any acolytes, but you can only do that for so long. The Wolves are just going to go right back. Wolves being used to scout now. Obviously, only one destroyer, not good enough to deal with these Wolves. So they are good in the fight still. You see silence, no push and vulnerability to break that. Nice beginning to the engagement for 120. Finds a headhunter, but this Fiend, actually nice coil, but look at the damage. It's insane. These are +3 with upgraded Kodo, so they're doing almost 50 maximum damage, every single one of them. And there's just too much. 120 is losing so many units so quickly. Now the destroyer cut out of position. The stomp lands, not the greatest, but this army is so strong for FoCuS. And he always seems to be in perfect control of it. Dark Ranger saved by the bell. The Death Knight might just be dead. Where's the Devour? It's nowhere. The DK goes down. That seems to be 1-0 for FoCuS. And it is. There's the GG. 1-0. He got an advantage early on and didn't really let it slip away, did he? Didn't really let it slip away. Tidehunters in the books. Very well played from FoCuS. 120 almost makes the Ted Fiend's Dark Ranger style work, but that style seems a little bit outdated, doesn't it? The Happy style seems just stronger in today's meta, and 120 has the control to make it work. And we'll see what map number 2 is. Amazonia is map number 2. By the way, here's the cat. She is. Hey, come over here, kid. Look up, kitty. Look. Oh, they're the people. Incredible. Thank you to Hirsch Bimbo for the 59 months. Appreciate that. And here we go into map number 2, everybody. Amazonia. I said it earlier. I do believe it to be an undead favored map in the old style, but now with the Farseer meta, unclear for me. Unclear for me. Alright, here we go. Map number 2. Here's FoCuS in the upper right, bottom left, 120. Ghoul build this time around. That's more like it. I believe they do it by the series score overall. And then if it's tied, they would go by maps, I think. But I'm not entirely sure because the rules are not on the Liquipedia, which is the only info I have about this tournament. This is probably a FoCuS Grunt opener. I'd be surprised to see a Blade, but I mean, Lynn did Blade, so maybe that is the better choice. Just on this map, nope, there's the War Mill. So yeah, FoCuS Grunt for the Lightning Shield creep. Ah, good. Discover from the admin. Map score, more important than direct comparison. Gotcha. So 120 has to beat FoCuS to claim the championship. All right. So this is for championship, everybody. Hype, 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 hype. Very important for 120 then, which is good because you like to see 120 in important matchups, not in matches that don't matter. We've seen that. Acolyte Scout with the Ghoul opener.
The town is under siege.
Acolyte gonna make this Lightning Shield attempt a little bit annoying, but FoCuS probably just gonna creep the green instead. That is annoying.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh my god, he actually got the Lightning Shield, though. So he's making it work. Gonna need to build a shop, probably, before attacking, I'd imagine. And, of course, 120 uninterrupted at home. This Claws. Little bit chaotic, but FoCuS is making it work. Took a lot of damage. Still hasn't built a shop. Like, oftentimes you won't build a shop with this build order, obviously, but, probably should. I mean, he's pretty low on both the Grunt and the FoCuS already. If he wants to have any chance of stopping this DK level 3. No, FoCuS did not deny any creeps. Neither of them did. Or 120 denied something, it seems like. Looks like that. Chain Lightning is here to maybe get a creep steal. The Headhunters are quite nice as well against the Ghouls if they're not being surrounded and coiled. Just like that Wolf did. Gonna give a little bit extra experience to that Death Knight. And there's the shop. The Grunt just stays back, knows it would just die. But first Headhunter, gonna get surrounded. Traded for a Ghoul. And a Chain Lightning, though. Oh, this Headhunter sort of just chilling, but is noticed. It's a perfect moment.
The player's forces are under attack.
They're still fighting over this Taskmaster right now, of course. Cloak of Shadows. Quite strong. Another Wolf gets surrounded. And no resummon yet again. Tier 2 almost done for both players. In fact, pretty even Tier 2 techs. Taskmaster still up for grabs because there's a coil. So far, a 1-to-1 trade for this Taskmaster. One Headhunter and one Ghoul. This seems like there's no way for FoCuS to stop this any longer if the coil is invested. And another clause of attack for the undead. This wolf would be level 3 for the Death Knight as well. Everything would be lining up really well if you got that wolf.
A player's forces are under attack.
And there's the level 3 Death Knight Lich on the way. Graveyard done perfectly on time. And Torn Chieftain Bestiary. And an extra peon. Going towards the expansion for FoCuS. Interesting. I don't know why the peon would be rallied. Okay, he just misrallied it. Farseer, 1 kill off level 3, just like the DK was earlier, and he will get just that. Death Knight on the prowl, looking for some kills. Could probably get this grunt, but he's looking in the wrong place. Tier 3 Slaughterhouse Lich about to pop. Oh, this grunt is above 200 health. And the Cloak of Shadows finding more and more value for 1-2-0, but FoCuS going to go towards the shop instead of the expansion. And the wolf finds the Death Knight. Sentry Ward's not too bad. More importantly, that will be Torn Chieftain level 2 if nothing gets stolen. I don't think 1-2-0 is going to do much of stealing. I think he just wants to do killing of these headhunters. Does get one, though, in the end. Lich bring any potions? No, he did not. Sometimes you just see a mana pot on this Lich, which is actually really strong. Expansion going to be pulled by a wolf. The headhunter is getting one shot by the Coil Nova. Going to make this really difficult for FoCuS to creep. Does have a raider though to potentially force a town portal. This is ambitious for FoCuS. It's very difficult for him to do this with 1-2-0 being so aggressive with this level 2 coil. But the wolves are trying to force a defensive coil, which is actually kind of sick. Stomp, defensive coil, but the Nova used on the Raider. And the consumable does go to the Farseer. Very, very important. And a tier 2 expansion. Like pretty much pure standard, except for just not taking tier 3, investing that gold and lumber instead into tier 3. Now, probably going to force the town portal. But this round was not locked in. TC getting the next shop. Wolves still being annoying, still forcing defensive coils, but the timing has come for 1-2-0. Frenzy, Destroyer form, Orb, Dark Ranger. He's ready to probably just creep, but also ready to fight if he wanted. This expansion's still about a minute and a half away from being finished and mining. We give 1-2-0 plenty of time, plenty of a window to prepare and push. Nice creep jack from FoCuS, though. Buying himself a lot of time for that expansion. And TC level 3, almost there.
A player's forces are under attack.
This camp would mean level 3 if nothing gets stolen, but I imagine the Berserker probably will Nope. There's CC level 3. Illusions get devoured, but that stomp is not great, actually. Push and vulnerability might be used early, but 120 has a lot of ghouls here if you can get them on top. Destroyer already out of position. This next stomp is going to be a huge one. Push and vulnerability used. Chain Lightning level 2 could be a follow-up. Is FoCuS just winning this with tier 2 units? He might be doing just that, everybody. Kodo hasn't eaten, but there's nothing really left to eat. And now Push and invulnerability going to be forced most likely. We're just losing some headhunters now, but the expansion is going to be finished. One ghoul is trying to deal with it, but not quite enough. 32 versus 33 supply.
Player's forces are under attack.
And that ghoul backs away. 120 still looking to fight. Of course, does not want to allow that expansion to mine for too much longer, or at all, ideally. But that's no longer a possibility as the peons move over here. Return that lumber. Return that lumber. Nope. Death Knight caught out of position. No town portal, of course. Torn Chieftain, Coil Nova forced to use push and vulnerability. Oh, this might be a dead knight, though. The Farseer, the same deal. First heroes traded. Torn Chieftain, will he live? There's no Nova currently, so he will. Ton of skeletons for 120. Raider goes towards the tavern to get that Farseer back. And there's the Farseer. Of course, he can afford this with the expansion mining. 35 versus 40 in FoCuS's favor currently. Raider a little bit out, but backs away in time. Push and vulnerability available at the shop. Probably Dust would be wise, too. Nope, no Fiends. So, oh, one Fiend, but no Burrow. Death Knight back from the tavern. And level 4 on said Death Knight. FoCuS just trying to buy as much time as he possibly can for this expansion of mine. One ghoul, two ghouls being split off. That's more than enough to clean up those peons if given the time. It's more than enough because one would be enough. Skeleton gets eaten by the Kodo. Invis pot on the Torn Chieftain. Might be looking to focus that Death Knight again. But there is Death Pact. Focus fire, but the Fiend will just be Death Pacted most likely at some point. 44 versus 39. Seems like 120 might be tying this up. The expansion is mining fully still, though. He brought those ghouls back. 2 barracks? I don't know if he has 2 barracks. No, he doesn't. Just have 2 coming at the same time. Kodo finished devouring that skeleton that he ate earlier. Maybe eat a ghoul now too, but the peons exposed and they will all fall. There seems to be no real shot here for Mr. FoCuS. Traded 1 for 1, but that's gonna be a 10 to 1 soon enough. Raider goes down, Headhunter goes down, Torn Chieftain. Good stomp. Very good stomp. Expansion not mining. All the ghouls have fallen, but still 41 versus 32. PC's got to be very careful. It does get away in time. The expansion completely exposed. GG is called, and we got a tied series. 1-2-1. 1-2-0. Makes Amazonia work for him. All right, map number 3. We've had Tidehunters, we've had Amazonia. Could be a Concealed Hill, Northern Isles, Autumn Leaves, Echo Isles. Those are all possible. We will soon see. Interesting little tier 2 expansion there from FoCuS. Don't see that too often. Okay, kitty. All right. All right. You getting out of here? Okay, I'll see you later. Good to see you. Carson, what time did you wake up this morning? I woke up at 3 p.m. yesterday. I slept from 9 a.m. after yesterday's cast until 3 p.m. And then I went and I played 2 gigs. And then I got home. And then I started the stream. And here I am. But we're getting through it. We're getting through it, guys. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. And the games have been great. I mean, I may not be as enthusiastic as I am sometimes, but believe me, I wouldn't be here if I didn't want to cast these excellent games, you know? Rip sleep schedule? Oh, hell yeah, rip sleep schedule. I will blink 3 times. I'm being held against my will by Neo. We're making it through. All right. 4th wind of the day as we go into Echo Isles, everybody. Lich expansion. Possible. 2 racks headhunters. Possible. Criplord. Impossible? Nothing's impossible when you have the 2 best players of all time in a game. And here we go into game number 3. Echo Isles. Upper left, here is 120. Upper right, here is FoCuS. Show us the cat. The cat's gone. The cat's long gone, all right? Forget about the cat. The cat's gone. It's out of the room. Scott Melkinson. Don't know who that is. All right. Probably not a Blade Master. Probably a Grunt Opener. We saw that from Lynn earlier. Masked Wives of Bloodlust. Possible. Absolutely. Big fan of that. Okay, will it be the Lich? Ah, from South Park. And Death Knight. All right. And Farseer Grunt into Headhunters. Just like we saw last game. Thank you, Sealwab, for the 21 months. Says, been a while since I caught a stream because of work. Good to be back. Good to have you back. Appreciate you. Ooh, okay, Ted Fiends. Ted Fiends versus Grunt Opener. Interesting. Very different openings from what we saw out of Happy and Lynn earlier. Mass Necro is possible. Absolutely. Criplord still impossible, though. Alright? Don't even think about the Criplord. I wonder if a DK Expo is possible. I mean, he's not playing ghouls, so he's not going to be doing that, but I wonder if you could pull that off. I wonder if you could pull that off. This Grunt doesn't get ensnared. Well, it does eventually. Stylecraft, thank you for 14 months. Appreciate you. Grinchy, the Happy series is over. Ring on both sides. And the Headhunter's coming out. FoCuS, of course, needs to make sure there's no fast expansion. That's why the Wolf went into the base and scouted the tech. Very, very important. Acolyte going to be hunted down, and now FoCuS eyeing the 12 o'clock possibly, and 120 is actually giving it to him, but he's not going to creep it. Maybe a little bit too afraid of... Too afraid of 120 pressuring that. So just going to go towards the expansion.
A player's forces are under attack.
Gloves of Haste, level 2. Chain Lightning unlocked. Same for 120. Managed to get that aura. And he can get level 3 himself by creeping this, and then this, if he so desires. Who's in first place? 120.
A player's forces are under attack.
FoCuS getting close to level 3, but not gonna get there off this camp, I'm afraid. Maybe this camp and a couple of skeletons, though. Or a trapper. Does get it. There's level 3 nicely secured by FoCuS. Wolves summoned. Definitely gonna force at least a defensive coil. Nice little block and attack. Really tricky to do that, actually. Efficiently block and attack at the same time, especially with a melee hero. And again, expansion for FoCuS, but much, much earlier than last time. This is crazy. This is pure craziness. We're in Crazy Town. Put on your crazy hat. Let's go. Dark Ranger out of the tavern. But the Headhunters are kind of standing their ground a little bit. They're confident with the level 2 wolves by their side, but one of them already falls. One coil left. One fiend being chased down, but the wolf is about to expire. And the FoCuS are getting quite low, but the Headhunters run up, not down, wisely, because they do not want to show the expansion attempt. CORSAIR needs to be careful. It probably will eventually town portal because of the aura. But for now, will he get a fiend kill? It's the real question. 2 of them low. 1, 2. Dark Ranger comes around the outside, and there's the TP. But a lot of time bought for this expo that's now probably uncancelable. The base is open. No Nerubian either. Greedy, greedy boy, 120.
Town is under siege.
And the peons moving across. The expansion is online. Hey, Rick Prime, thank you for the 47 months. $12 being eyed by FoCuS. The expansion being eyed by 120, it seems.
Are under attack.
Where is the other fiend? I think this is 1 and then 2, right? Or did he lose a fiend to the wolves? He may have lost a fiend to just wolves. That's a possibility. Greater mana from the 12 o'clock. One Headhunter, unlucky ensnare, I suppose. Should probably fall to the Dark Ranger. Oh, won't actually, thanks to the aura of the Torn Chieftain.
A player's forces are under attack.
But may, thanks to the skeletons after all. PK is only level 3. Oh, that statue is really, really nice. 120. Going to keep him in this fight for quite a while. These wolves, though, one more of those, and that's level 3 on the Death Knight. But the expansion already mined 500 gold. Skeletons did find a Headhunter there, as expected.
A player's forces are under attack.
Dark Ranger going to find level 2 and plenty of skeleton friends. Coil not in time to kill that ogre. So FoCuS does get that big chunk of experience as well as the push in vulnerability, heal scroll, dust, all good things. And the FoCuS continues to be annoying. And annoying as all FoCuS has to be with this expansion to his back.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, he's just staying on tier 2. Could build some grunts. Definitely needs to build some burrows, which he has one coming up defensively at the expansion. Just trying to power creep, waiting for that Lich, that orb, that destroyer form. And then we'll probably just go, go, go.
A player's forces are under attack.
Raiders and Headhunters being pumped out. Burrow on the way. The timing has officially hit for 120 if he wants to take a big fight. If he wants to push that Expo, he can pretty much do so now. But he is down 10 supply, and that's going to maintain if he doesn't do something with that expansion. Statue ensnared out of position goes down. Lightning Shield on his Fiend, creating chaos. As are the illusions. Lightning Shield on 2 Fiends, in fact. And FoCuS just backs away, says, I've bought enough time, I'm going to go back home. Creep up a bit. What's up, Orcaholics? Says, thank you for the 6 months. Says, Carson wears the epic mustache. In a dumpster somewhere, probably. In the dirt. Hello, Cat is back for the 4th time. Hello, welcome back, welcome back. Dark Ranger wants level 3. Torn Chieftain, same diff. Easier time doing so because more camps are available on FoCuS' side right now.
A player's forces are under
Mission
attack.
vulnerability is available in 95 seconds because FoCuS bought both. Does 120 even know about this expo? I'm wondering. He's running there now, but it's like he hasn't even scouted it yet. There's a shop, there's a burrow, no reinforce, but +2 attack for the headhunters on the way. DC is 3. So many stomps and double heal scroll. I don't know if this is going to work for 120.
A player's forces are under attack.
Royal Nova, though, that could work. Heal scroll forced right away. The Torn Chieftain quite low. Going to be forced into that push and vulnerability the next time he goes in. Ensnare is good, but where's the follow-up damage? That stomp was awful. But there is follow-up damage to it. Kodo hungry. 2 Raiders fall. That stomp is good. And a 10 supply advantage still for FoCuS, but it's only tier, essentially 1 headhunters. Some fiends are falling. There is Dust of Appearance, but the Torn Chieftain dies with the heal scroll and the dust. Ensnare trying to force the TP. Does force the TP on the Death Knight. Not without losing his carry. His almost level 4 Torn Chieftain. Gonna have to come back from the tavern. And to the tavern FoCuS goes. There he is. Push and vulnerability should be off cooldown now. In fact, it is. The last 3 have gone to FoCuS. Really nice control of the shop. $64 versus 46. That's a 20 supply advantage. Item. Crystal Ball. Well, there is Burrow for the Fiends, so might not be bad to have.
A player's forces are under attack.
Expansion being broken now by the Fiends. The Burrow is going to fall. Peons are being converted into now level 2 skeletons, which are extremely good against the headhunters. Versus 49. Peons come back in. Kodo's still hungry. The positioning quite good for 120. But not if that stomp has anything to say about it. That stomp has nothing to say about it. Might as well have said nothing at all. Farseer very far forward, but with double push and invulnerability. Gonna have to use one of those now, ideally right now before he dies. Okay, he does use it. He doesn't lose it. Heal scroll gonna have to be consumed as well. This Farseer might be good as dead for the next nuke. Torn Chieftain just can't get in to get the Psalms. This time he gets in, breaks the silence, uses the potion. Coil to save the Lich. 58 against 46, 1-2-0, barely holding on, but the heroes are going to die for FoCuS. At least the Torn Chieftain will use his dust before he bites the dust. Oh, okay, he does live, and the Farseer dies as well. It's no heroes versus with just a lot of headhunters. But there's just no experience being gained. 1-2-0 can lose his whole army, and it's like, I don't care, I'm not giving you XP. FoCuS just could not keep his heroes alive this game, it seemed. Destroyer being morphed to deal with what's left of the heroes, and that was the 2 wolves. And this is 1-2-0's game, 47 against 36, and GG is called, and 2-1 in 1-2-0's favor. Yeah, 1,200 gold at the end there for FoCuS. Needed double heal pot, needed a shop at that expo, needed a few things, but apparently didn't have time to get them. And 1-2-0 looks very convincing in this series so far. Hello, kitty. Say hi to the people. You have anything to say? Nope. No, you do not. A cat of few words. Yep. Hello. A Philly Dilly Nils. Thank you for the primer. Appreciate you. How you doing? Just waiting for my invite to game number 4. Cat name Varuna. Oh, you're looking up. You're looking up at the mic. Hello there. We're on the air. It's hockey night tonight. All right, game not being hosted yet. I mean, it has been 4 hours nonstop games. Wouldn't be surprised to see a break going on, but show the cat. Okay. Oh. See what you made me do? Now the cat's gone. You come back on down here, partner. Come on. It's all right. It's all right. It's chat's fault. It's chat's fault. Hello. Hello, kitty. You gonna look in the camera? Look. You gonna look at the camera? Woo! There we go. Yep. There it is. Yep. Very cool. Very cool. Oh. Whoa. Whoa. We're getting crazy tonight, kitty. We got the bells out. What about this? What about the elastic band? Woo, 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 woo. Elastic band. Elastic band. Don't eat that. That's made out of rubber. That's not good for you. All right, we are going into game 4. The cat's just going to chill here. Thank you, Stars for the 500 bits. He says, cat food donation. Thank you. I will be feeding the cat after this stream, so that's appreciated. Fake cat? Yeah, possibly a fake cat. Concealed hill. Not a fake map. Are you going to come down here, kitty? Come on. Come on down here, partner. Come on, let's chill out and watch this game. Alright, she's just going to sit on the mouse pad. That's alright. It doesn't bother me none. Alright. Concealed hill, everybody. A typical Blade Master map, really, but FoCuS obviously doesn't play Blade. Is the overlay going to load? There we go. It does load. Okay, cat. I do need to get to my stream deck though, so I can hit the buttons. All right, there it is. Upper right here is, excuse me, 120. In the bottom left, I can't see the mini map. Here is FoCuS. Cat is fully blocking the mini map, but that is all she's blocking. And standard Farseer headers for FoCuS. For 120. Is this Ted Fiends again? Seems to be, right? And there's the Death Knight. And there's the Farseer. Oh, there you go, kitty. Yep, come on down here. Yep. Come on. Get off the mouse pad. What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, there we go. Yep. That's right. All right. You're freaking out. The cat's freaking out. Okay, she's back on the mouse pad. Okay, 2 Zig. Okay, it wasn't Ted Fiends after all. It was just a ghoul opener. A misread ghoul opener from me. And we'll see what the creep route is for FoCuS. Oh. Whoopsie doopsie there.
A player's forces are under attack.
120 with the ghoul creep. We'll see if he does the lab I was mentioning earlier, which is very, very strong. You go for the lab as your third camp after the turtles. Nice wolf usage from FoCuS. Very, very efficient. Look at this bad boy. Look at that. Look at the efficiency. Incredible. Claws of attack and ring. Oh, and actually as the second camp, he's going to go for the lab. Been talking about this tonight, and that's what 120 is going to do. And you know what? He's going to get away with it. The son of a gun's going to do it. FoCuS is going to get level 2 himself, but 120 might get a greater mana here. And he's going to get, what, 2.7 off of this. And Scroll the Beast, actually quite good. Cheeky Wanker, thanks for the 35 months. Just keep the awesome work, guys. Cheers. Appreciate ya. Cheeky Wanker, the man, the myth, the legend.
A player's forces are under attack.
FoCuS pulls the red camp right away. What a creep route. Orange, green, red. 120 though is going to be level 3. So we're going to run back randomly. No. Chain Lightning used just in case he got a little bit freaky and gets the Helm of Valor. Oh, and the cat's gone. Farseer needs a green to get level 3. Death Knight is happily 3, about as quickly as he has been all night, I have to say. This has got to be the fastest level 3 DK all night. Staff of Teleportation. FoCuS going to go... means pretty much only one thing, and that's I'm going to go into the base and try to kill Acolytes. And most of the time you can if you have a Chain Lightning. But this Death Knight is going to be able to get at least a Headhunter. Maybe one more attack. And a coil. There it is. FoCuS should be able to get at least a Acolyte. Oh, not without a Chain Lightning, though.
A player's forces are under attack.
Nice defense so far from 120. Pulled the ghouls pretty much immediately. Yeah, now he can get the Chain Lightning. Or can he, though? And the thing is, if FoCuS takes too much damage, where is he going to staff back to? Where is he going to TP back to? Straight into a level 3 DK. So he's got to be careful of that. Can't be too overconfident just because he has the staff of teleportation. Zero taking away camps. Not that he needs the experience, but he knows that the Torn Chieftain is going to want that experience later on, so this is very good for him to do in the meantime. And just taking no damage. Immediate tier 3 tech. Doesn't even care. Giga Chad again. One ghoul's going to pay the price, but that's well worth it. On the way out. Slaughterhouse going to be cancelled though. This is starting to be a decent harass from FoCuS, hurting the lumber quite a bit. And there's the Torn Chieftain Lich about to be out as well.
Players' forces are under attack.
Oh right, he did cancel Techasus and Acolyte, right? I didn't catch that, but yeah. So this harass actually did do quite a bit. The immediate defense was really nice, but then over time, did quite a bit. Torn Chieftain went to one camp, couldn't creep it. Goes to this camp, can't creep it. Doesn't even get that last hit there. Gonna get a Skelly, at least he gets 24 experience.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, the Death Knight. Can't force a TP, but forces the staff. And this TC just can't creep. This is a really good position for 120, despite the damage taken at home. Like, what is this TC gonna creep? He's got two options, and they're both extremely difficult and telegraphed. Okay, three options with the shop. Headhunter gonna go down, not denied. 120 can do this all day, especially when he has a statue, which is a little bit delayed, but on its way. But FoCuS is doing the same thing. He's just going to go back into the main and try to kill an Acolyte. If he speed scrolls, yeah, he's going to speed scroll Chain Lightning, and he's actually going to be able to get an Acolyte this time, I bet. Oh, or not. Not hurting the lumber either, because there's just so many ghouls on wood. DK Lich comes back, hoping to maybe catch this FoCuS off guard.
A player's forces are under attack.
And the Torn Chieftain gonna look to create the lab for his first bits of experience. He's gotten 3 skeletons so far. Greater mana from the lab for the Torn Chieftain, as well as level 2 point something. 120 gonna creep his expansion. He's trying to solo creep it on the Lich, actually, which is really nice. Ton of experience to be gained. FoCuS continues to be annoying. Doesn't want to use that speed scroll ever, though. TC can go down to the bottom right to try to get his level 3, but he'll be a little bit shy, it seems. Coil, again, 120's defense is pretty solid here. Doesn't lose an Acolyte to that. And the Lich creeps the entire time now with the Dark Ranger as well. Shadowhunter out, though, too. And Berserker Form online, tier 3. Full throttle for both players. Fountain's going to be eyed now, at least by 120, but probably by FoCuS as well. Yeah. True Shot Aura would be great for FoCuS and not as good for 120. He got a Belt of Giant Strength, that's not good. Any way you look at it. Alex612411, thank you for the 30 months. Thank you for covering this. Thank you for watching. Level 3 TC, Tenet of Energy, and now picks up the Linehorn,
Town
not
is
bad.
under siege.
So pretty good items for FoCuS. Much better than 120's.
Forces are under attack.
120 finds the shop though. Then he find the burrow. Here comes the Orc army. Probably going to be a TP from 120. Times 1 peon at least. Find a second if he wants. Hex now on the Death Knight. Really wants this town portal, this FoCuS.
A player's
Doesn't
forces
seem to
are
be able
under
to get
attack.
it. Now FoCuS is supply blocked right now, and 120 breaks upkeep. Ooh, statue caught out. Nice find by FoCuS. Well, Nova pushing vulnerability. Massive stomp on all the ghouls. The Raider falls, but this TC, well, he's invulnerable. He is doing work. 47 versus 50. That burrow is back up. And the 61 supply burrow on its way.
A player's forces are under attack.
Pushing vulnerability necessary, but gone because 120 stole it apparently. And now the DK Lich harass continues, only this time with level 3 Lich. He could have almost killed that TC there, I bet. Headhunter in no man's land for some reason. Maybe he was going to go to the lab and try to get a sapper. I'm not sure what he was doing. 120 still seems like he's in full control of this game in a way, even though the supply's even. No potion of invulnerability for FoCuS, which he really needs. Really needs right now. 120 chain morph from the destroyer's 60 supply. And town portal's gonna have to be burned here for FoCuS. Shop could be canceled again as well, and it will be very late. Could have rebuilt that shop much earlier. Both players going to each other's base. Are we gonna have our first base race of the day? Yesterday we had like what, 3 or 4. Seems like now the player wants to take a fight. Of course, Raiders are extremely good, but Frenzy Ghouls just as good. Eric's being rebuilt. And TP pulled for 120. Kills a burrow, kills a peon, loses a shop, and a couple acolytes in the back. TC, big stomp, breaks the silence. Kodo, heal wave last second, but dies to a coil eventually. Raider also going to die to the FoCuS fire. Stomp again is good. The destroyer dies in the back. But FoCuS is fighting into an undead base right now. He's losing a ton for it. The stomps are great though. Greater mana not yet used. Does he want to commit that? Probably not for this fight. Last Raider will be going down. Supply still even. Destroyers up in the air. Have yet to devour those wolves. Ooh, Stomp going for the Lich for a second, but there's a bunch of coils left over. Destroyer falls, a couple of headhunters left. FoCuS eventually has to pull the town portal on 120. Definitely wins that fight, I want to say. Oh, hi, kitty. Come on up here. What are you doing? I guess they traded pretty evenly. The supply is even. They trade evenly. The heroes are pretty much even. 120 slightly ahead in experience. Yeah, come on up here, kitty. Come on. Stop meowing at me. Get on up here. Skeletons are starting to snowball. And FoCuS just nuked down to nothing and goes down. The shop forgotten about again for FoCuS. And it looks like 120 is taking this to series point right now. Oh, stomp. Hex on the Death Knight, but the Dark Ranger lives. 1-2-0's micro on point. Another Raider falls. Another Berserker falls. And statues is all you need from this point. Shadowhunter could die to a nuke if there's a Nova available, but there isn't quite yet. Let's use Frost Armor instead, actually. So much is low for FoCuS. Level 4 TC, though, could make an impact. Needs a mana pot for sure on this Shadowhunter. CORSAIR 90 seconds away still. Kodo managed to eat a ghoul. Shadowhunter isn't going to manage to eat anything for the rest of this game. GG is called. 3-1 for 1-2-0. Very well played. What do we have left? We have Northern Isles, Autumn Leaves. What else? Cat's chilling again. Probably like, why aren't you asleep right now? You normally sleep till like 5 p.m. every day. I'm supposed to be sleeping on this chair right now. Because this is normally my cat sleeps in my computer chair. And I normally have to sit on a stool because she just hogs the chair all day. So she's probably like, what are you doing? Go to bed so I can sleep in your chair. Probably what she's thinking right now. She's just waiting. Just waiting. Why are these lights so bright, she's saying. Incredible. You'll have the chair soon, don't worry. The cat's praying for 1-2-0 to beat that ass, and we're all praying for 7 maps here. We'll see. Autumn Leaves will tell the story of if the kitty gets the chair. Varuna is the cat's name. All right, FoCuS. Show us what you got. Hi. Hello there. Yeah, hi. Hi. Hey, friend. All right, we're loading in, everybody. To Autumn Leaves. And here we go. Bottom left, here's Mr. FoCuS. Upper right, 1-2-0. Ghoul opener. Tournament point, series point, match point. Whatever you want to say, there's a point for 1-2-0 here. For FoCuS, he's going to have to win a whole lot of games in a row now if he wants to make this work. Grunt opener again. Don't tell me this is where you switch to Blade Master. I doubt it. And should be a War Melt. There it is. So it will be the Farseer versus the Death Knight Ghouls, similar to the last couple games. We'll see if FoCuS goes for any sort of weird early tier 2, late tier 1 expansions again. Maybe that was just an Echo Isle special, though. Alright, second Ziggurat on the way. We'll see if FoCuS allows 1-2-0 to just power creep to level 3. That's what he did last game, and obviously did not work out in his favor. Autumn Leaves. We'll see what 1-2-0's first camp is. He was very ambitious the last couple games. with his creeping. We'll see if he's the same this time around.
A player's forces are under attack.
And just standard. Green camp for both players. And then FoCuS will go across the map. Okay. Don't mind this creep out at all. You're on even experience. You can still deny the level 2 of the Death Knight. Kind of. Nice pots.
A player's forces are under attack.
And the Death Knight probably will secure the aura here. CORSAIR doesn't get any sort of crazy last hits so far. None. Oh, Headhunter and Grunt trying to get the FoCuS level 2, but this Grunt's just going to take a lot of damage instead, I feel like. And there's level 2 for 120, gets Cloak of Shadows. And this Grunt took a lot of damage.
A player's forces are under attack.
And no level 2. 4 experience off for the FoCuS. 1-0 again, just feels in complete control, really. He's just gonna creep this in the face of the FoCuS. No Chain Lightning, no guaranteed last hits. Didn't get that one. Didn't get that one. All the experience is going to 1-2-0. Maybe the Ghoul. Nope. This Ghoul coiled. Just so well done from 1-2-0. Gets the last hit there. Has yet to lose anything. Has 2 coils left over. And is 1 camp away from level 3. This is just beautiful play from 1-2-0. Gets a double surround on the Wolves. Oh my god. And there's no resummon. Saves the Ghoul. Insane play. Just perfect from 1-2-0 here. Headhunter in the back could be surrounded, but not noticed. Perfectly on time. It's just all 1-2-0 in game number 5. There's finally the level 2 thanks to the skeleton. That took him so long to get. Incredible from 1-2-0. Again, another great early game. And we saw how he translated that on Concealed Hill, of course, with the Lich coming out.
A player's forces are under attack.
And there's no shadow of a doubt that he's going to get level 3 here as well. But FoCuS takes a risk. And it's actually going to entirely pay off. So this is nice. He can get level 3 himself. He could probably get both mid camps. You can see why these middle camps were changed on the more recent version of this map. Because they're just far too easy to creep. That's nice. Surrounded, but not held. No more coils for 1-2-0, though. It was such a great defense, but he had to use a lot of coils defensively to not lose any ghouls. Skeleton block is almost a coil. That would force the Onk. Okay, he is giving up the Onk. Interesting. I don't know if he needed to do that necessarily, but... These FoCuS will get very close to level 3. And there's Lich coming out. 1-0 might buy... He could buy double potions and go back again. And there's level 3 on the FoCuS at long last. We'll get a second nice item from these mid camps. Did buy a potion of healing, but no... Oh, he did use a mana pot as well, so he did buy double potion. Just popped them both. And Bone Chimes. Not going to be too great for FoCuS. One for the shop. Torncheaton's out. He's only got 2 camps he could be at. The Consumable, which is much further away on this version of Autumn Leaves, or the shop. 1-0 guesses right. And he's going to kill probably that Grunt. will go down. Nova lands on everything as well. Oh man, this harass is really going to be painful, it feels like, for 120. Or for FoCuS, I should say. By 120. But again, the pressure on the Lich is good just to force those defensive coils, but now the Farseer is getting very, very low, and there's almost another Nova available soon. Oh, the TC gets slowed. Oh no, this TC might be going down. If only there was a another Nova. There's no more Nova, no more coil. Hey Todd, thanks for 52 months. What's up, dude? How you doing?
Player's forces
and tier
are
3
under
on. Line, Frenzy on the way, Dark Ranger out. Orb can be purchased in a couple hundred gold. And all is looking well for 120. The Torn Chieftain is severely underleveled. Does have a push on vulnerability at least, but this timing could be deadly strong from 120. Does anyone still play Blade Master vs. Undead? Yes, we saw it earlier from Lynn, in fact. Just not FoCuS. FoCuS is a purely Farseer player nowadays. Except for against Night Elf. Scroll the Beast could be pretty good in the right circumstance for FoCuS. 0 trying to get a couple of hero levels. Doesn't need any more experience on that Death Knight. Pendant of Energy, that's a pretty good one to say the least.
A player's forces are under attack.
Torn Chieftain's struggling to get level 3, but we'll find it anywhere he goes, even if that's just for a single skeleton, he'll get it. Pretty much even supply. FoCuS goes for the next consumable. But might be getting slightly creep-jacked. Not quite, actually. Shadowhunter's going to get all this nice experience. 1 to mana stealing. Not terrible. And level 2 right off the hop. 3 spiders could turn into 3 skeletons, which is nice for a fight. In 120's hands. The Raiders come in.
A player's forces are under attack.
1 headhunter quite low. Could eat a coil, but FoCuS would probably heal wave it mid-coil, I would imagine. Chain morph on the destroyers. 50 versus 54. We'll see how this fight goes. Very big deal. Whoever wins this is gonna get the red camp. Illusion soaking up so much damage. Stomp is actually split by the ghouls. The Raider falls. Destroyer is ensnared. Scroll the Beast used, but immediately devoured. Push and vulnerability breaks the silence. The Stomp lands on all the ghouls. 120 seems to be breaking through, kills 1, 2, 3 headhunters now. And FoCuS speed scrolls away, but it's 41 against 45. The Raider dies as well. The heal scroll saved that entire time, and now the Kodo isn't looking so hungry after all. The Death Knight is out of mana. Maybe a Town Portal will have to be pulled eventually. If any sort of Lich focus comes in. FoCuS down to just 3 headhunters. Now red camp, as I said, the prize for winning this fight for 120, but FoCuS doesn't want to give it up just yet. Could lose some more units for this, however. Let's just get that last hit there. Nicely done. Death Knight's got to be careful. You can go from 0 to 100 really quickly, but Coil puts that Headhunter to 0.
player's forces are under attack.
Almost another Coil Nova available. Granite Golem in a weird position. Both players still fighting over this red camp. 1-2-0 has a lot of mana. There's a Nova coming in. The Stomp could be big from FoCuS. He's going to go for the hero. Is the Devour ready? No, where's the Devour? Silence stops the Tauren Chieftain from stomping for quite a while, but still forces the TP, kills the Fiend. And FoCuS manages to get the red camp. I do imagine 1-2-0 is going to run straight down to the next one, though. But nicely done for FoCuS. He shouldn't have gotten this at all, I feel like, but he manages to find an opening. And he gets Khadgar's, the best possible item for FoCuS. Incredible. FoCuS probably can't stop this red camp attempt. So map crept out. Not quite. There's an expansion left for FoCuS. Green camp, remnants. So there's a few camps left. Enough to maybe get level 3 Shadowrunner, 4 TC, 4 Farseer. Big upgrades. FoCuS goes for those now. Creep Jack, but a little bit too late. Ancient Django, an excellent item as well for 1-2-0. Not as good as the Khadgar, though. 56 versus 48. FoCuS, no real reason to fight right now, it feels like.
Forces are under attack.
Would love to see a third attack upgrade for FoCuS as well. 1-2-0 with none because he's split between ghouls and fiends. Last creeps being gobbled up. Ensnare on a ghoul. The Stomp lands pretty well, but the Raider is traded out. Level 4 in the Farseer. Shadowrunner, almost level 3. Headhunter falls. A second Headhunter going to fall. The Destroyer's doing a lot of damage right now, but the one Destroyer is going to die courtesy of the Ensnare. Mana Potion also available on the Death Knight. Raider should die to auto attacks. Silence on all the heroes. Nakoto's going to die probably as well with the Fiend in the stomach. Let's go down in 1-2-0. Again, dominating this fight. Going to lose a Fiend in the end, but 10 supply up currently. Heroes are only getting more experience. Oh, again, the hero FoCuS. Doesn't seem to matter. Nova. And the coil, not there. 17 HP, but GG is called, and 1-2-0 is the winner of Doubi Pro Max Cup. Applause, applause. 4-1. Incredibly well played. Well deserved. Didn't drop a series the whole time. What a gamer. So nice to see 1-2-0 back in shape, back on top. Back playing to the level we know and expect from him. Incredibly done. Incredibly well done. So cool. So hot. So spicy. And that's it, guys. That's it.